So now that I've been using the new Galaxy Watch 7 for a few days, I thought I would go over some of the things I like about it and a couple things that could be a deal breaker for some people out there. So let's go ahead and get started. Probably one of the best parts of this watch is definitely the style and build quality. I know some people only wear a watch because of how it looks or it's gonna match what they wear. I know for me it usually gives me a good tan line on my wrist, but with the new band design and color options, I feel like this is one of the best looking watches from Samsung. It's just got a nice and clean, a little more minimalistic look to it versus the larger Ultra version. Although the look of the Ultra is starting to grow on me. I also feel like the size of this watch and how it fits my wrist is just about perfect. It looks large but not too large, and it's nice and lightweight compared to my Watch 6 Classic. Now, one thing that I don't like so far about this watch is the battery life. I've got the 44mm version, and with my older Watch 6 Classic, that's 47mm. I could get about 3 days if I don't do much exercise, and I try to watch a lot of Netflix and YouTube. You know, try to conserve my energy for later. That's only with a few notifications turned on. Well, with the new Watch 7, so far it's getting slightly less at about 2.5 days max. But even if over the next few weeks, let's say this levels out and finally gets about 3 days max, that's not better than my Watch 6 Classic, which I was hoping for. So as you can imagine, if I start exercising on a regular basis like I should, the watch is probably going to last about a day and a half at best. Nice thing is it seems to charge up fairly quick, so you don't have to wait that long to start using it again. Again, the battery life on here is not necessarily a deal breaker, just something that I thought I would point out. Another good thing about this watch is the software. I feel like it's got more than enough features than I would ever use. It's pretty smooth. It's got a ton of ways to customize things, add tiles, track workouts, lots of different watch faces, and so on. You can even talk to people through the speaker on here and hear them clearly. I've been getting notifications on a pretty regular basis so far, and I think Wear OS keeps getting better each year. So overall, I really like the software on here. It's definitely a step up from some of the other watches I've used that have mostly basic features. Now for me, one thing that could be a deal breaker with this watch, and it's something I've noticed with other Samsung watches, I sort of mentioned this briefly in my last video, it won't record floors climbed. I counted. I currently have 13 steps in my home, and I can run up and down those 500 times, and I look down at my watch and it says, nope, you haven't climbed any floors yet. Nice try though. So I don't know exactly why this would be, because my Pixel watch has no problems tracking floors. The best watch I have for tracking floors is probably my Fitbit Versa 4. So yeah, if you do this kind of training where you go up and down floors quite a bit, this probably isn't going to be the best watch to get. This watch does have a lot of other good things though. It's got precise GPS, twice the storage of the previous Watch 6. I feel like most people will enjoy the Galaxy Watch 7, especially if you haven't used a Samsung watch before. But if you already have the Watch 5 Pro, Watch 6, or 6 Classic, I'm not sure if this will be enough of an upgrade. Obviously, there's a lot of variables though when it comes to watches, and some people aren't too worried about charging their watch every day. Others prefer almost a week of use using their Fitbit before even think about charging it. The screen looks really nice on here, and it seems plenty bright enough even when outdoors. I also feel like this has better value than the Ultra watch considering the features. So hopefully this gave you a few things to think about when it comes to the new Galaxy Watch 7. So far, I like most things about it. There's just a couple things that could be better in my opinion. But if you like phones, tablets, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.